Hey family, it's Morningstar, Evening Star, the Black Earth Goddess. This morning I'm going to be harvesting some sweet potato leaves. Now a lot of people don't know this, but you can eat sweet potato leaves. The potato leaves are actually poisonous. That's a whole different type of plant. It's not related to sweet potato, so don't eat potato leaves. What you want to eat is the sweet potato leaves. So I'm gonna harvest some today and then I'll make something with it. Alright, so I'm just looking for some big leaves, and it is fall is coming, so you can tell they're kind of changing color. That's why I'm gonna harvest a good amount. So you can use your hands or scissors, and that's it. The stem can be a little bit hard, so you're not gonna be able to cook this. I'm gonna actually just put it in the ground and it's gonna re-root and grow. What you want to keep is the leaf portion, and then maybe you cut off the tips. The tips can be a little bit hard, and then you can use the rest of this stem here, and then you can use the leaf when you cook. Mr. Bananas, what are you doing? I see you in my garden, honey. I see you. I see you, my babies. Stop it, baby. Hey, stop eating my stuff, banana. One thing that I also love about the sweet potato is that my animals love to eat it. All of them. The rabbits, the ducks, the chickens. So some of you guys can grow this. Eat the vegetables, eat the tubers, and also use the leaves and the vegetable part for your animals. It's a great food, because especially if you can grow the tuber, it's like you get the tuber and your animals can get the greens, and it's like a win-win situation. They love it. My rabbit comes and sneaks. My duck is sneaking in here right now, trying to be all sneaky, and it knows it's not supposed to be in the garden, but they come sneak in here and eat my sweet potato greens because they're really tasty. And you guys, you know you're not allowed in here. What are you doing? Go! Go, duck! Go! Yeah, I'm talking to you. Hey! Go! Leave my garden! Go, duck! Go! I'm talking to you. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Are you gonna listen? Look at them looking at me sideways. They're like, you talking to me? Are you talking to me? You can also use scissors. I prefer to use the scissors so I don't hurt the plant. Just cut off whatever portion. You know, if you are planning to, if you want to grow more, what you can, just keep growing and growing. You just cut off a piece of the stem. Cut off a portion of the stem, stick it in moist soil. It's gonna grow roots within 3 days. 3 days, I'm telling you. This thing though, if a frost come and get it, that might be the end of it. So if you live somewhere where it's cold, I have a long summer. If you live somewhere where it's cold, just know that you could probably grow this indoors and have it climb in your house, and you have spinach all winter long. You know what I mean? But for those of you who don't have a long summer, it might be sad if this thing dies and you still want to eat it. So, you know, you could grow some indoors. I think that would look beautiful. You know how people grow the climbing plants indoors? Why not grow something that's edible? Grow sweet potato climbing plants. It's edible. You put it on your wall. You can harvest it as spinach. It looks beautiful. It tastes good, and it's a win-win situation. When you're watering that plant, when you're tending to that plant, all that energy, you can get food out of it. Okay, so we should be growing food in our house instead of house plants. Let's grow edible house plants where we have food and we have beautiful and we have everything all in one. That's what we should be doing. Every plant that you grow should be edible or medicinal or something like that. We should not be growing and using our time, resources, and energy to grow food that we can't benefit from, right? So this is the harvest. This is the harvest. Yes, this is what's going on right now this morning. Just getting the sweet potato greens. Sweet potato greens. Yep, now y'all know it's easy to grow. You know how you grow sweet potato greens? You first start out with a sweet potato. You cut a sweet potato and you submerge maybe 80% of that sweet potato. You cut sweet potato in half, submerge half of it in water, and you keep changing the water every couple days, and it's going to start to grow roots, and it's going to shoot on the sides. And then you're going to have sweet potato shoots. You take the shoots, you put them in the ground, and they grow. And once you get it in the ground, you have unlimited sweet potato. Unlimited sweet potato, because you just take this, stick it in the ground, and it's going to grow more. Isn't that amazing? Mr. Banana, you eating my sweet potato? Bananas. Banana baby, why are you eating my sweet potato? It's good, right? I'm eating the sweet potato too. Hey, banana baby, can you leave the garden? I don't know why he's eating that. That's a nice shade. That's a eggplant. I didn't even know bunnies can. You know what's so interesting? A lot of the times we think bunnies just eat hay and pellets. Nah, these people want to eat different varieties of things. These people like to eat sunflower seeds. They like to eat little nuts here and there. They like to eat everything. You like that bananas. You like it, banana. You look happy. It's a buffet, right? All you can eat in my garden, right? I'll slap you. Don't worry, no bunnies were hurt in the making of this video. Banana, move, bananas. These ducks bully the rabbit, right? The black one likes to bully the rabbit. Bananas, let's see it. Let's see this in action. Bananas. Oh, now you want to go. Now when I'm like, let's see this, now you want to go. Wow, bananas. Are you enjoying yourself? He's smelling the poop from the female rabbit, and that's his hobby, smelling poop. He's a little creeper, smelling poop from the woman rabbits. That's what he wants to do all day long. What do you want, banana? Let me show you guys something crazy. So I planted this. This is a cutting from a fig tree, and this thing made figs. A cutting made figs. The first season I planted it. A lot of my figs are making cuttings are making actual figs. That's amazing. I'm like so excited. I did not expect that, because I have actual fig trees that I've had for a year plus, and they do not have figs on them. But when I took these cuttings from my mother's house, I think there's a good spirit in them. That's why they're fruiting, because it's from my mother's house. That they make fruits. The first time the cutting, I put it in there, and it's making fruit. This is a fig tree, right? I've had for a year. No figs. But that one I just did a cutting of, we got figs on it. That's crazy. And that's not the only one. All of them. I have like a whole bunch of them in pots everywhere. All of them are fruiting. That's a good sign, right? It shows that my mother's plant is here. My mother is here with me in spirit, I think, because this is from her fig tree. Alright guys, I got a wonderful harvest, and I will be planting some of these vines. I'm gonna plant them closer to my house, because now that it's fall, it's gonna get colder, but because the house releases heat, if I plant this next to my house, I think I might be able to make it last throughout the fall, and maybe a little bit into the winter, so that we can have our sweet potato greens for a longer time. But yeah, nice beautiful harvest. And of course I have to give some to my animals, because I just feel like they help. Every time I give them stuff from the garden, I just like feel like it helps the garden grow. Like it's an offering back to Mother Nature. You know, it's like we're taking away from Mother Earth, and we have to give something back. So I like to also give my my animal friends some of my harvests. I think it's a good thing to do. It just feels right, you know. Every time, sometimes if I want something to grow, I'll give seeds to the chickens. If I'm like, okay, I really want this plant to grow, I will feed the seed of that plant to the chicken, and you know, I guess I asked the chicken, like, can you make this grow? And it does work. Actually, I've actually seen, every time I do that, I've seen good things happen in my garden. Alright, so these are my stems, which I'm going to put in water, and I want to show you guys, see if you can see it again. That white stuff, It's the defense mechanism. It's the plant trying to heal itself from being cut. And I don't like that taste, you know, when it's raw. So I don't eat that. I don't eat it raw. But just a bucket of water, I'm just gonna put it in there. And about 3 days from now, it's gonna have roots. Yep. And then I'm gonna replant it. I already started planting some here. So I'm gonna just replant it and I'll have more. That's such a beautiful thing. Family, this is the type of foods we should be growing because it's not much work. You don't have to grow it. Once you grow it, you don't have to grow it again. You just keep cutting it and keep cutting it and keep rooting it. And it's unlimited amount of food. Yes, that's what we want in life. We want, as gardeners, we shouldn't be working. Our food should be working for us. We should be growing foods that are easy to grow, that don't require pesticides, fungicides. They don't require too much work. You know, gardening should be enjoyable. It shouldn't be work. So we should be growing things that are like this. Perennials. We should be growing fruit trees, nut trees, things that they always come back every single time. So you don't have to replant them. That's the kind of stuff we should be growing. There's stuff that we could just take a branch off and replant it and it grows. Another vegetable that can do this is cocoa yam. Cocoa yam can be used like spinach. Cocoa yam, again, used by a lot of people in Asia, Africa, the Caribbeans. Cocoa yam is a beautiful leafy vegetable. You can eat the tuber, you can eat the root, you can take a stem from it and replant it and it grows again. These are the type of foods that we should be growing. Unfortunately, because the cocoa yam wouldn't grow where I live, unfortunately, but it's so beautiful. So yeah, 3 days. Maybe I'll put an update, maybe not. So it has been, I think, about 4 days or so. I'm going to show you guys the roots on my sweet potato leaves. You see that? You can have as much sweet potato greens as you want. You can keep growing, just cut and root it. Just put it in some water. It's going to start rooting. And then you can plant. Isn't that beautiful? That's so pretty. Then you can plant this and you will have sweet potato greens forever. Hey family, it's MorningStar, EveningStar. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Leave me a comment and let me know. You can hit me up on Instagram too, okay? Hit me up. Let's talk. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make some sweet potato greens. A recipe from West Africa. Let me tell you something. Sweet potato greens are a comfort food. They're so good, so satisfying, super nutritious. And oh my God, you gotta try this. Okay, let me tell you, before you die, you have to try this West African sweet potato green recipe that I'm about to throw down in the kitchen. So if y'all want to take a trip to West Africa right now, you go ahead and click that video. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's make some African food. I love you guys.